You just wonder what's going to be the tactics here, because Footpad is bouncing out reasonably handy. Petit Mouchoir, will he be manageable?
That is the question. Expecting Footpad to be handy with the way he's lining up. Here's commentary, they're off.
Straight into the lead goes the odds-on favourite Footpad to lead Petit Mouchoir in second. In third place is Asturia. Then comes Castle Grace Paddy in fourth, a couple of lengths to Saturnus, and dropped in is Optimus Prime as they make their way towards the first fence now in the Ryanair Novice Chase, and Footpad and Daryl Jacob in the lead from Petit Mouchoir. In second for Davy Russell, followed in third place on the inside by Asturia, followed by Castle Grace Paddy, who's racing in fourth, and then there's a break of a few lengths to both Saturnus and Optimus Prime. So they're turning now to face up to fence number 2 as Footpad, the long odds-on favourite. Arkle winner leading from Petit Mouchoir in second. In third place on the inside Asturia with Castle Grace Paddy in fourth. And then there's a break to Saturnus and Optimus Prime. Beginning to race downhill now towards fences 3 and 4. Little change in the order. Footpad the leader for Daryl Jacob, being followed in second place by Petit Mouchoir, donning the colours of the sponsor Michael O'Leary. And then a break of a few lengths to Asturia and David Mullins in third with Castle Grace Paddy, Andrew Lynch in fourth. Then comes Optimus Prime and Noel Feely, and the back marker is Saturnus and Paul Townend. They're now facing up to fence number 4, little change. Footpad, and just a length leader now to Petit Mouchoir in second. And third place, Castle Grace Paddy on the outside of Asturia, and then comes Optimus Prime and a couple of lengths to Saturnus, who's the back marker of the 6-runner field that face now the 3 fences right across from the stands as they near the halfway point in the Ryanair Novice. In front is Footpad, who's bowling along in the lead, closely attended by the grey Petit Mouchoir in second. And then in third place is Asturia with Castle Grace Paddy on the outside, followed by Optimus Prime, and the back marker is Saturnus. Going on now to the centre fence right across from the stands, and inside the final 7 furlongs or so over this one, it's Footpad continuing to show in front, but only a length up on Petit Mouchoir. Couple of lengths then to in third place Asturia, Castle Grace Paddy, Optimus Prime, Saturnus the back marker. Last on the far side, 5 from home, and it is Footpad who leads, Petit Mouchoir second. Then disputing third place, Castle Grace Paddy on the outside of Asturia. Optimus Prime is next, and the back marker remains Saturnus as they make the run across now towards the final 4 fences. Less than 5 furlongs to go. Footpad leads from Petit Mouchoir second. In third now, Castle Grace Paddy. Fourth place, Asturia with Optimus Prime just in behind. And then a break to the back marker, who is Saturnus. 4 fences left to jump in the Ryanair, and it is Footpad and Daryl Jacob, tracked all the while closely by Petit Mouchoir. Castle Grace Paddy now getting close in behind them in third place. And then there's a break to on the inside Asturia of Optimus Prime, and the back marker remains Saturnus. They're coming to the fence before the turn into the straight. They've got 3 left, and it's Footpad from in second place, Petit Mouchoir. Castle Grace Paddy is third. A break then to in fourth place on the inside Asturia of Optimus Prime, and Saturnus some way back. About to breast the bend and turn for home with 2 to jump, and Footpad is the leader. Castle Grace Paddy now pressing Petit Mouchoir for the second spot, and then Optimus Prime on the outside of Asturia. 2 to jump, and it's Footpad the leader from in second place now. Petit Mouchoir and Castle Grace Paddy. Optimus Prime trying to put in a run on the outside, but down to the final fence it's Footpad who's out clear. Optimus Prime has moved second. Final fence in the Ryanair, and it is Footpad, the long odds-on favourite, and Daryl Jacob, another winner for Willie Mullins, in the colours of Simon Munir and Isaac Souede as they go to the finish. Footpad wins by a wide margin. Optimus Prime takes second place. Coming through into third is Asturia. Petit Mouchoir is 4, Castle Grace Paddy and Saturnus.
What a marvellous horse he is. Footpad signs off, you would imagine, for the season there with a perfect record in his first campaign over fences. And Daryl Jacob, what a thrill for him to get in on the action as well. and reliably informed now. That's Willie Mullins' 12th winner of the week. That every one of them has been for different owners. Must go and check that, but that's what I was told earlier on. And Simon Munir and Isaac Souede, they've had a great time of things of late as well, haven't they? With a wonderful entry, courtesy of the likes of L'Ami Serge and Terrefort. And really, the only slight worry today with this horse was that he was a little bit over exuberant, if anything, early on. He was letting fly at some of those fences in the early part of the race, but he just stamped his class and stamped his superiority over his opposition from so far out. Nothing could live with him today. He made the running himself, and really it was as straightforward as it gets. I think maybe Petit Mouchoir and Castle Grace Paddy have paid a little bit for trying to go with, and the other two were rather more quietly ridden, weren't they? Asturia and Optimus Prime. Well done to their connections. Optimus Prime has run through, picked up the pieces later on to finish second at 25-1 without ever laying a glove on the winner. Number 3, Footpad, 5-2 on favourite, wins the Ryanair Novice Chase, and that is the 4th year in a row that Willie Mullins has won this, and the 6th in the last 7.
Yes, a race that he absolutely farms, Willie Mullins, and Footpad wins it in the colours of Simon Munir and Isaac Souede. Daryl Jacob, of course, didn't ride the horse at Cheltenham. He'd be delighted to get back on him, Footpad, and he is such an exciting chaser. He jumps with such aplomb. He puts so much effort and energy into his jumping, Mick, and it was another exhibition round from him.
The thing that this horse has is the ability to quicken in on a stride, Enzo, and gain ground. And you just see all the others are thinking, oh yeah, we have him here, we have him. But every time he gets to a fence, Daryl just sees his stride and asks him to lengthen. And you're gaining lengths through the air. You've also built up momentum as well, and the others then really struggle. No matter how well they jump, they're not jumping as well as you are. So they have to land and then chase you, whereas you're always in control. And you know, it's such a huge asset for any horse to have, the ability to make ground at an obstacle. And like down here, you run downhill to the second last at Punchestown. If you can ride a horse like this with that confidence that Daryl has here and squeeze him all the way down, you're quickening all the way. So in fact, you're increasing your advantage all the time.
Yeah,
especially in a novice chase. And you know, even down to the last, just watch Daryl here. He's just squeeze, because he knows with this horse, he's just perfection in jumping.
Such an athlete, isn't he, as well?
He is. He's so quick. It's almost like a subtle change of legs for this horse to put himself right at an obstacle. And, you know, that is his biggest asset. Throw in the fact that he's a talented horse. He was a Grade 1 winner at Otoy as a 4-year-old. So, a hell of a performance.
4 minutes, 14.2 seconds, I'm hearing the winning time as well.
Yeah, it's 4 seconds slower than the 2-mile handicap chase, which was run at a breakneck pace earlier on. But I still think that it's a very taking performance, and he's proved himself to be well on top of the 2-mile novice chase division and sets up fantastically for next season.
7-1 for the champion chase.
Yeah,
next year.
he's gonna serve it up to Altio.
You think so? You think he's that good?
I do think he's that good, but I still think Altio's better.
Yeah, I can see him getting Altio off the bridle, and then Altio just sort of outstaying him up the hill. Like
Altio was off the bridle in the champion chase, and he still won.
This horse is something else, isn't he? He's clearly the top 2-mile novice by some way. Footpad wins. Daryl Jacob high-fiving. We'll take a short break on Race Day Live. Back in a few minutes.